What's up, guys? It's your boy Dio back for another one. And today, guys, is a very exciting episode for me. We have reached a benchmark on YouTube of 1,000 subscribers. So I want to give a big thank you to all the original subscribers, guys, that have been with me since day one. All the new subscribers, appreciate you, you helping us reach this mark. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all you guys who have used my discount code over at Riding Times, using code DO, saving yourself $100 on your own GT73. Big shout out to everybody who's used code DO5 at Econic Cycles, saving yourself 5%. And anyone that has or is considering using code DO10 over at Tuttio to save yourself $10. Thank you for all the support in the channel. It's definitely appreciated. Appreciate all you guys that have signed up for the Facebook group, for the Discord. We've just really built a nice community, primarily focusing on the GT73, but we do talk about other bikes and other builds on both of those on the Facebook group and in the Discord. So please consider joining. Links for everything that I've just mentioned are down in the description, guys. So in this video, we're going to discuss my thoughts on the most recent acquisition, the Tuttio Soleil 1. There also will be, somewhere in this video, probably toward the end, because we need to get our watch time up, there's going to be an Amazon discount, or I'm sorry, an Amazon gift card code that'll flash across the screen. Grab it, use it for what you can. Nothing, it's not anything big, guys, just a small thank you. And whoever does grab it, if you wouldn't mind just leaving a comment, just saying that you did get the gift card, so people know that I'm a man of my word. I definitely appreciate it. I'll probably do that in this video and the next video, just as a thank you, just for reaching this benchmark again of 1,000 subscribers. But let's get on to this bike, guys, the Tuttio Soleil 1. Now, first off, let me point out that my bike is not stock. I have added a 17-inch front wheel and a 14-inch rear tire, as opposed to the 14-12 setup that it comes with. I've also added a front fender, which I believe is for a Honda CRF 50. It directly bolted on. I didn't have to make any adjustments. Didn't need to change the holes with a Dremel or anything like that. And Tuttio was gracious enough, because of our video, to send us out their light that they sell for the Tuttio Soleil. And it's a rechargeable light, super bright. So I've added that. And I am looking into getting a better rear fender, because the rear fender just comes on here. It's not even straight, and it's garbage. So I'm looking into getting one of those. And I've got the Bluetooth dongle, so I did do a tune on the bike and just put a very generic number plate on the front. So that's what you have. Those are my upgrades so far. Now, on to my thoughts about the bike. For what you get, and at the time of my purchase, I want to say it was about $1,300. I'm not, with the tariff situation, I don't know how much they are now or how much they will be going up to. I'm glad I bought when I did, because there seems to be some shipping delays and a lot of things going on right now. But in any event, for what you get for $1,300, I think is an incredible value. But it is only an incredible value if you want a pit bike or a small or mini, whatever category you want to try and put this bike in, if that's what you want. If I were looking for a commuter, would this be my choice? No. It is in the segment that it's in, it is a great value. But when you start comparing it to full-size bikes, things get a little bit more complicated. If I had to choose between this or my GT73, I'm going to take the GT73, simply because it is a bigger bike. If I'm going to be out in traffic, I need as big of a presence as I can have, so I can be seen. Even though that doesn't guarantee anything, having a smaller presence out in traffic is just not the most ideal. And this is just in my opinion. Now, if you want something fun to go out and hit some small jumps, play around in the dirt, maybe do some wheelies if you're into that kind of thing, and you don't want to spend the $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 that it will cost to get a Suron or a Suron type bike, you can't go wrong with the Tuttio. You absolutely cannot. I know there are some other options out there, but for the price, for $1,300, the fact that you get really decent suspension, you get really, really decent, moto grade brakes. It already comes with a programmable far driver controller, as long as you go ahead and buy your Bluetooth dongle. and it's a mid drive. For 1,300 bucks, you really can't go wrong. I am amazed at how much value you get for the money that you spend on this bike. And I've bought a few bikes. You guys know, the guys that have been here from the beginning. I've seen, a few bikes. I've had a few bikes that I've ridden. I've had a few bikes that I've owned. And I don't know how they do it. I can't figure out how they're even operating at a profit with the price that they sell the bikes for, just because of the components that you get. But again, it is a small bike. It is designed to be a small bike. It's designed to mimic a pit bike. So, you have to be realistic in your expectations as far as the actual size of the bike. And that's why I have it sitting right next to the GT73. So you can see that even with the larger wheels on it, it is just a much smaller bike. The GT73 is on 19-inch tires, and I got a 17 and a 14. And, the length of the bike, the height of the bike, all that is just, there's a very big difference. And for me, I'm about, 5'10", 5'11", 31-inch inseam. When I'm riding the bike, I am sitting basically at the very back of the seat. And personally, I could use for some dropper pads on it, just to make it a little bit, it's not uncomfortable, but to make it more comfortable. Those are the things that I would do. And my son is about the same height as me, so I'm assuming we're going to probably have to make some adjustments for him as he gets larger. But he loves it. He absolutely loves it for ripping around the dirt, and that kind of just riding around. It is a awesome bike, but it is a small bike. So it's not, to me, in my opinion at least, it's not a substitute for a Suron or even a GT73 or anything like that. It's nice to have as a complimentary bike, or if you're looking for something just to play in the dirt, it would be great. But if you're looking for something to be multi-purpose, commuter, play in the dirt, etc., maybe not what you would want to go with. And that's strictly based on the size of the bike. And I say that because, you want to have as much of a presence as you can in traffic, and sitting down this low on this small of a bike just wouldn't be my choice. And honestly, I don't think that's even what it's designed for. I don't think that's the intent. I don't even think that's how it's marketed. But for the way that it's marketed, for what it is designed for, it is an incredible value. I would definitely recommend it. I have a lot of fun on it. It is my son's bike, but I get out on it every chance that I can, just because it's fun to whip around the dirt. It really is. I have a really great time. And because it's lower to the ground, if I do fall, I'm not falling as far. So I don't know if that helps at all, but I feel like it would help me a little bit. But little jumps, for a full grown man, you can do on this with the stock suspension. The brakes are incredible. They'll stop you on a dime. The motor, I still can't get over how much power you can generate with this little mid-drive motor off of a 48-volt system. I'm really, I get 40 miles per hour on this thing, and I'm a full-grown man weighing over 200 pounds. And it's 48 volts, and it's a real 40 miles per hour GPS verified. I have to do a speed run for you guys, so I find that extremely impressive. But I recommend it, guys, but my only thought or suggestion or advice would be just to make sure that when you're going to purchase it, that a pit bike or a smaller bike is what you want, because that's exactly what this is. This is not a full-size bike by any stretch of the imagination. But that's it. Those are my thoughts on the Tuttio, guys. Somewhere around here, there'll probably be a code that flashes across the screen for an Amazon gift card that you can claim. Congratulations to whoever got it. There'll also be another one in the next video. So if you don't get it this time, just be on the lookout. Make sure you have that alert bell clicked. Make sure you subscribe so maybe you can catch the next one. Let's keep moving, guys. Let's watch the videos to the end. That'll definitely help the channel grow. Use the discount codes that I have. DO10 for Tuttio, save yourself $10. Code DO on riding time, save yourself $100. Or you can use code DO5. Is it? I'll put it across the screen. I forget now. To save yourself 5%, or is it 10%? It's either 5 or 10% over at Econic Cycles for your far driver accessories and your far driver controllers, etc. And I think they have like a Tuttio line now too. So if you're looking for some upgrades, better throttle, different controller, whatever have you for the Tuttio, I know they're carrying that stuff too, guys. Again, appreciate it, guys. We made it 1,000 subscribers. I'm super excited about it. Let's keep growing. Let's keep growing. I think we really have started a movement with this GT73. A lot of guys out there getting them. A lot of guys modding them. Man, we've really started our own thing here with this bike. I obviously have the first generation, so some of you guys' bikes are a little bit different than mine. You got different suspension, different brakes, but the spirit of the bike is still the same. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let's keep pushing. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers before the summer's out, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's your boy Dio. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.